friends, and welcome to my page. My name is Maria, and this is Maria's Fake Bake, and today, well, it's Spanglish Amigas night. Hope you're all having a lovely evening, afternoon, or maybe morning. It all depends when and where you're watching this. Okay, so today on Spanglish Amigas, we are doing cartoon Christmas. So that pretty much means that you're just anything that's cartoonish, but Christmas, for Christmas, okay? So just now we finished watching Christine from Snow Crafty, and before her it was my Hola Tammy, ¿cómo estás? My beautiful friend Debbie from Debbie's Bright Ideas. So now it's my turn. Okay, let me find myself. Thank you for sprinkling me out. I don't know why, but I feel like my camera is a bit tilted this way, so just give me 1 second. You can hear me? Awesome. Okay, so let's see here. All right, hear me and see me. Perfect. Good. Thank you. Let me just quickly find myself here. Happy Viernes. Gracias a todas las que están acompañándome hoy en este día lindo, que es el día viernes. Oh. Okay. And I need to sprinkle myself out too, girl. So I'm just gonna go all crazy and just go and let's see who accepts it. Because I know there's times that I send it and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to send it to that one or qué está pasando. So I'm like, okay, if they accept it, yay. If they don't, well, I'll know next time not to send it there. And then I'll just go right ahead and delete it. Okay. Alrighty. I think I'm good. Yes, girl, it is Friday. Thank you, Jesus. It's been a heck of a day. Hola, neighbor, ¿cómo estás? How are you today, Joanne? Nice to see you. Nice to have you here with me. Woo-hoo. It was what, 10 in the morning or something? I was already thinking about mom juice. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like it's gonna be one of those Fridays. I swear, I can't deal with one more person. It's just like I can barely deal with myself. Hola, Peggy. How are you? Thank you for joining. Okay. So, thank you. Well, actually, it's kind of like a mess right now. So later, I'll probably be like all down here. So I just have it right now in a ponytail. Okay, and then these right here are a little bit too long, so they won't stay up. So, and you'll see this one here, this side falling down. Anyways, okay. All right, so today I am going to do, hola Terry, how are you? Thank you for coming in. So I have my little foam tree right here, and we are going to cover this up. All right, so again, we're doing a cartoon design, and it's, hola Tanya, ¿cómo estás? So we're doing Christmas, and let's see here. I was going to tell the girls, let's do a Disney characters, but I was like, no. They probably won't be up to it. I don't know. Hola Rita, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por conectarte. Gracias. Hola Terry, how are you? Yeah, so I was like, no, they probably won't be up for the challenge. I mean, they're probably still recovering from the other challenge that I gave them a couple of months ago. Hola Deborah, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to do that, but I am planning on something. Not this week, this month, but next month. So we'll see what they say. But anyways, so like before I forget, you know, yeah, you know what, I'm actually looking for more, and I honestly cannot remember if it was from Amazon that I ordered these from. I think maybe, or was it Temu? I don't think it was a Temu, however you pronounce that. Hola Yanira, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por estar aquí. So I think maybe it did come from Amazon. I don't know. Sepa. But I do want more. And I know that I have gotten some like little bear foam bears, and I have some of those left. But the ones I'm looking for, if you guys see them out there, are the pumpkins. I'm looking for some pumpkins. Hola Cecilia, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por estar aquí. So yeah, those are the ones that I'm looking for. I have a. That's what I was thinking of. Like, well, I got this one, right, and then I have like a longer one, which I should have brought that one down. I don't have the other piece because I sold that one. But Amazon. I will go in there after my live, and when I find them, I'll just post the links, so you know, we'll take you directly there. You don't have to worry; they're not going to charge you nothing extra. You just click on the link, and you'll get sent there directly. This one and the other one. The other one is, like I said, is a little bit taller, almost. No, not this tall. Maybe like about, what is this? Would be like about 7 or 8 feet tall. Not feet, inches. But it's a little bit slimmer, but bigger than this, obviously. But yeah, anyway, so I think the longer one, those you get 2, and I believe these, if I'm correct, between 5 or 6 that I got these in a pack, and they were pretty good price. They weren't that bad, you know. So, but if I see them, like I said, I'll post them for you. Which for sure, I think it was Amazon. Hope you ladies are having a great day. If you had a so what type of day, get your mom juice out. Get your mom juice out. Today you deserve it. Today you deserve some mom juice. For a heck of a week. I was actually going to get some, but I wound up getting some coffee instead because I still have to deal with Marshmallow and pack my stuff to go for next week. Hola Brenda, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por estar aquí. I don't think I grabbed enough clay to wrap this tree in. But this, we'll see. Let me take these off because I feel like this isn't good. You were being sassy last night. What? What I said? Oh my goodness. I'm like, let me think what I said. I must have been, was I drinking? I don't know. Maybe. I'm telling you, it takes one and maybe a sip of it when I'm like, let me just unwind, forget about it. How far do I live from? I live like about 3 hours away. I live in close to, if y'all know where Naples is at, I live close to Naples. I live closer to Fort Myers. So I'm not that far, but I am afraid of the traffic because since I want to leave, since it's a 3 hour and then I have to hit 75, I feel like I might get stuck in traffic. I'm hoping I'm not, because it's weird that yeah. I was chatting with her last night. I was like, I was waiting for her to say something to me, but she knows what I'm about. She's okay. That's why she's my friend. She like, I accept you for who you are, Maria. Don't worry about it, girl. But yeah, it's, I was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna drive there. What if this? What if that? You know, and it was just driving me crazy because I was like, and then like it doesn't help when you're watching like the news or reading these posts like on Facebook or wherever they're posting, Instagram, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that can happen to me. And I'm like, what if I'm stuck in traffic and I have to go use the bathroom? I'm gonna be stuck. And then I'm thinking, okay, so I'm playing it out in my head already. It was fun, wasn't it? Hola, little sis, how are you? ¿Cómo estás, Jennifer? So I'm playing in my mind like, okay, I'm going to get stuck in traffic. I'm going to have food. I have to make sure my food is in front, you know, just in case, because, well, I can't put that sucker in park and run and get my food or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make sure I have my snacks, and then I'm going to make sure I have my water. I'm gonna make sure that the phone's right there just in case. And then I'm like, but if I have to go pee, I'm like, and there's no bathrooms and I'm stuck on the highway, what am I gonna do? Like, well, if I'm stuck where there's nothing but trees and I can hit a bush, you know. If not, then, oh darn. I was like, it was just so many things going through my mind. It's like, what if? What if? Don't drink anything until you go. I know. I was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, well, how much can I drink before I have to use the bathroom? Because I don't know if y'all realize that, like, and ever since my kid told me this years ago, it's been stuck in my head. So when you drink a little bit of whatever you're drinking, you want to go to the restroom like that, right? You can't hold it. But when you drink like a gallon of whatever, for whatever reason, you can hold it longer. So I'm like, all right, drink a jug of water and then I'll be okay. Or take sips and hope for the best. But it was just like, maybe I need to put a diaper on. I don't have to worry about it. You know, I mean, I'll be by myself. No one's going to be there with me. So it's like anyone's going to be laughing at me. Hola, I mean, Elena, ¿cómo estás? Thank you for coming in here. Thank you for hanging out. Right? It's like, I mean, I even thought about, like, it's one thing I don't like that we girls can't do what boys can do. It's just like, they can get a bottle and just whip it out and in the bottle, right? But we can't do that, unfortunately. I mean, it would be nice if we could do that. You know, that would be a heck of a trick. I was like, no, it's like, we're going to have to hold it, Maria. You're going to have to hold it. So, I am going to be, I don't know if there's a channel, I'm sure there is one on the radio where they'll tell you, like, what the traffic is like. And the first sign that I hear or get that I'm going to be stuck, I'm going to pull over to the rest stop and use the bathroom. I'm like, it's going to be a long trip. Because yesterday, Debbie was like, oh, she's going to be on the plane for so many hours. She's going to be doing this, you know, catching up and what have you. I'm just about men, right? They can just, and they said, and they're so proud when they're like, oh, I can write my name. I'm like, ew. Like, yucko. I'm like, whatever. I'm like thinking, well, what can we do? Oh, I know, we can aim. Perfect. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So she was like saying, oh, she's gonna have so much time. She's gonna be able to go through, like, catch up on some emails and messages and I don't know if she said some lives and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's great. In the meantime, I'm gonna be stuck in traffic. I won't be able to use my phone because, you know, I have my insurance. I don't know what it's called. Hola, Elena, ¿cómo estás? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. I don't know what it's called, but it's like that little adapter, a little majigger thing that you put in your car, and it records your miles and it's recording all of that, you know, your speed and what have you. Every time I pick up the phone, I get like a little message, and I'm like, well, Maria, if you want to save on insurance, you can't be picking up your phone, even if I'm using it. Okay, because I put my speaker on, and when I'm talking to my sister, I'm like, I'm not messing with the phone. Phone's right there. I'm on the calls, and it says that I'm like distracted. I'm like, well, it depends on the conversation, really. If it's one of those, like, well, I shouldn't say nothing because she's probably in here. Like, I'm just kidding. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to. All right, there's my tree. I'm gonna stop messing with it. Oh, nope, it's not flat. This one, yes. Well, he is. Yes, he's made out of clay. The cake is made out of foam sheet and clay. But yes, he is all made out of clay. And he took me, I forgot how long. And actually, I didn't finish adding the little pearls back here because when I was making him, he was for Spanglish Amigas' first Christmas event that we had, and that's as far as I got with him. So I didn't get to finish adding the little pearls on the back. Oh, the giant one. What giant one? That one back there? Can you not see him? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no. No, he's not. He is not. My daughter-in-law purchased that one from, I forgot what store. No, she actually surprised me with it. She came over and I thought she brought them so I could see it. And then she goes, no, it's for you. I'm like, what? So, yeah. No, not that one. Not that one. Sorry. Oh, well, there you go. Tammy knows. Yeah, which one we're talking about being the amazing one? The big one, right? I love it. I don't have any room, so right now this is where he's hanging out. So he's keeping me company. Thank you. Hola, Tanya, ¿cómo estás? Let me see if I can get this to stay flat. Well, I should have. Okay, so you know what? That's okay because I can always get a skewer and stick and then just stick them in there and they'll keep them from going that way. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get some black clay. We're going to do the lining on the tree. So, all right. And I don't know, but I don't know if y'all have noticed as well. I noticed this the other day. As long as I've been playing with clay, I just realized that if the clay, I don't know if when y'all roll out strips of, thank you. I saw you saw the pumpkin one? There's a pumpkin one? Oh my. Oh. I need to check that one out. So, when I roll up big long logs, because I don't want to say worm shapes because Debbie doesn't like that word, but Debbie's not here, so we can say it. Thank you, Demi. Thank you. So, when I roll those out, and the clay, if the clay is extremely soft, which is pretty much whatever's on the bottom of the bag, you know, and you roll out that clay, I don't know if y'all notice, like the clay starts to almost look like it's pulling apart. Like it looks like dry, completely dry. And then, you know, you'll start noticing like little wedges in there, and I don't like that. So if I notice that if I grab the clay, where am I going with this? If I grab the clay from the top and I start doing that, it leaves me those marks. So, you know, when we roll out, like, let's say we do the lollipops, the swirl lollipops, and when you're like rolling out, it's too dry and it starts getting cuts, well, not cuts, but splits, or whatever you want to call that. I noticed that when I use the top of the clay, of whatever's on top of the clay bag, but whenever I grab clay from the bottom of the bag, because it's a lot softer, it doesn't happen. So when I was rolling out my clay to, especially the black one, I hate when the black one does that. I mean, it's very noticeable. The other ones too, but I hate when it's the black one for whatever reason. I don't know what. Not paint, right? Oh, and anyways, so yeah, if you're having problems with that, because like they normally like try to do it fast before it dries out, you know, and you won't see the clay look like it's getting all dry up. And let me see, I'll share with you in a minute. I don't know if we'll be able to see here, and I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say here. If y'all don't, say huh. Oh, your English is not very good looking. Oh my goodness, I need to stop. Okay. So I was having problems with that, and it took me forever until I figured that out. Why? Because I didn't. It didn't look good when I was lining it up on my tree. So not my tree, my cake. So I was like, okay, what can I do? And I could not add oil or water it because for whatever reason, black, the ink, like it bleeds, if that makes any sense. You'll be right back. Okay. So it's, it was like, I was giving up. And I was like, this is not going to work. I'm going to have to grab a Sharpie and just line that out. But then I realized, I'm like, you know what? I think it's the clay. So here, let me see. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. You see how it looks? It's like, it looks like it's drying up right there. I don't know if you, yeah, probably we can't tell. You know, because clay is too dark. But yeah, I noticed that if I grab the clay from the bottom of the bag, less chances of that. The clay looking like that when we roll it out very thin. Or roll it out, no matter, you know, versus what I grab on what's on top of the bag. Let me see if I can see. If it happens with one of the other clays, I'll show you. Y'all can see what I'm talking about. And most of you are probably saying, duh. It was like, we know that. Hello. Where you been? Okay. Hola, Peggy. Hola. Yeah. Heidi, ¿cómo estás? Thank you. Coming in here. Me, girl, I'm having one of those days as usual. But it's okay. I'm okay with it, you know. I mean, laugh at, right? We gotta laugh at it. We can't take everything serious. There's a time to take things serious, and then there's times just to let it go and laugh at it and say, whatever. Whatever. So right now here, that's what it looks like it's happening. So I'm gonna just roll that back in. Try to see if I can. Now, this is supposed to be like very thin, because this piece is not that big, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. And all I'm going to do is just, let me see if I can get away with, nope, I'm going to have to add glue to this. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to have to add glue. Hola, Ramona, ¿cómo estás? Hey, there's my girl. I know what you're talking about, and I was wondering why it happened. I just think it's because the clay is too, I don't know. I think it's when we're rolling it out, but even then when we're rolling it out, if it's a big piece of clay, it still happens, right? And it still happens when it's small, so I'm just thinking it's probably just, and it's not only one particular clay, it's all clay, because I have used so many different clays, and it happens to all clays. I've noticed that, so I don't know. Maybe we don't condition it enough. That could be, because it happens sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. So maybe it's just that we just don't condition the clay. And lately I have not been doing that. I used to condition the clay all the single time. And ever since I started using Debbie's, I always felt like I didn't have to anymore. Sometimes I will, but a lot of times, like I said, it's just depending. I don't even bother with it anymore. ¿Cómo estás, Debbie? See, this was... Christine was talking about the glues. Look, Christine. All of these are open. I have to put them down like that, but a lot of times I don't, because they made these caps to stop them from dripping, right? And they don't fit. So I have 3 here on the table and 2 sitting over there. So this is going to take forever for them to come out. And I'm not going to use crazy glue because I don't like crazy glue. Alright, this is going to take forever. And I have to buy, no, I have some over there. I'm going to take that one because I'm not going to be over there fighting with this. Debbie, are you already packing your stuff, chica, or no? Oh my gosh, I shared with Debbie my list of things that I'm going to be taking. I have a feeling like I am still going to be missing something. Like I'm going to leave without something. And I don't know why today it just popped in my head. Oh my gosh, I did not write deodorant. Like, girl, you need to write that down. You don't want to go in there all smelly. And like, Debbie will quickly get another room. She'll be like, fuchiris. This pestosa. No, give me another room. So I wrote, I was writing down and I ran out of, on one of the, because I wrote them down like in different categories. And on one of them, I filled it up completely. And I'm like, oh, gotta start in the back. You're back, yay! Trying to finish with your groceries. Like, adding them to the cart or taking them out of the car. I don't remember the last time I went to the grocery store. And that's one place that I hate going. Now, if I'm there to add my mom juice, then of course, I'm not going to mind, right? But other than that, I don't like the grocery store. I hate that the prices went up. It's so freaking ridiculous. I'm like, are they trying to put us on a diet? Maybe that's what they're trying to do. It's like too expensive. Hola, Renee. How are you? Okay. So there goes the first one. Okay. We're going to do this. And mira, here we go. All right. What time is it? It's 5:30. Okay. So before I forget, because I was going to mention it earlier. Like I said, I forgot. Today, my tocaya, Maria from A to Z, Craft and Decor is not going to come in today. She's took the day off. And let's all please say a prayer for her and for her family. And but after, so there's going to be a break after me. And then at 7, it's going to be our amiga Alma. Alma is from, she's from 7 till, what is it, Alma? Yes, Alma is from 7 till 8, or 7 till, she usually gets 2 hours, but she splits that always in half. Gracias, Rita. Thank you. Gracias por las estrellas. She's from Delia's Divine Design. And then Lucy is going to be closing us today, but Lucy's going to come on a little later. She's going to come on at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. And that's Lucy from Live Faith Love Crafts. Can't wait to see what the ladies are going to be making today. So I'm just rolling this out. You know, oh wow, this actually is working. Okay, so I'm rolling it out and pulling back. Nice. Because I was doing this and then the edge of this plastic was giving me lines as well. But look at this. This is actually working. It's making it thinner. Okay, that's way too thin. Let's roll that back in together. Let's roll it back. Roll it back. Okay. Now let's add the next one. Okay, so we're gonna, I don't think I'm gonna have time because I still need to do something else. So this is how it looks adding the the lining, right? So I have one here, but I added my little, I started off adding my little ornaments or lights. Now on cartoons, drawings that I've seen, you don't necessarily have to add the black lining all the way around. You can actually skip some of it. So, for example, I can leave that there and I can continue going. Or you can add, you can cover the whole thing. Totally up to you if you want to cover the whole thing. You can cover the whole thing on one. On the next one, do pieces. You know, separate them, and then on the other, the whole thing, however you want. It's totally up to you. Oh, you're working on the witch's broom. Well, you're in luck because you can go back and check the replay. But make sure you say #replay, okay? So she can get a notification and she can she'll know that you went back in there, and she can go in there and say hi to you. Thank you. So I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I want to do like what I started doing here. And see, this is what I hate. Does it have to do? I know I have to buy the one that you can stand it like this. And it has like the little cap. I think that would be so much easier to work with. Because esto right here, if you're in a hurry, forget about it. Hola Mary, ¿cómo estás? Thank you Peggy, thank you Tammy. Thank you ladies. So, let's do this one. Let's do this one. And then with the same thing that I did with, oh, I touched it. The same thing that I did with the lining of the edges, I did it to my little ones. But as you can see, some of them have it all the way around, and then there's others that don't. It's just halfway. And this is the back side, so I'm going to start back here. I'm just going to cover this. And so, yeah, so this is pretty much what I've noticed of cartoons. So you can make a cake, you can make a donut, anything. As long as you add like something, a black lining, you know, it's considered cartoon. Because, you know, when you were in school and remember we would have to like, we would color whatever coloring. Hola Lupita, ¿cómo estás? We would do some coloring, and then you would outline your picture. Well, I know I did. Yes, around all things. Hola Lucy, ¿cómo estás? Cheap glue that you got for your birthday. Girl, then no, that one I'm taking with me. But look, I only use like half of it, or mira, there's still some in there, but the little caps, they don't fit. Once I cut that open, it doesn't fit anymore. So they're like halfway, and it takes forever. I have, mira, tengo tres. And they're all open, and they're all like halfway. I want to put them in what Debbie had hers, like in a cup. But then knowing me, or knowing, because the clip doesn't fit, so that little cap doesn't fit, it's going to be all in at the bottom of the cup. So those, I use these right here when I'm watching a movie, and I'm okay to be like this. Until it decides to go down. So I'm okay to, you know, using those when that. Let me get this here. So, okay, and there we go. So I'm gonna leave there's a space there, and then I'm gonna do the rest like that. Okay. Yes, our amiga was rocking out. I was trying to think, who is that? Was that Heart, or was that Flatwood? No. Who was it? No. Was that Heart? Was it Heart? Magic Man? Was that what it is? I forgot the name of that song. Anyways, Heart. Yes. I know, girl. I was like, you go, girl. You rock on. I was waiting for you to bust out with your bandana and put it on. I was like, look at her. Girl, I do that, but I'm driving. And I'm like, at those moments, I don't care who's watching. Especially if the song is good. Sometimes, heck, I'm crying, I'm singing a song, and I'm like singing a singing out loud and not realizing that people are staring at me. I was like, well, why not? These trees, I believe they came from Amazon. Once the live is over, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna post a link so y'all can go and check them out. Now you want to make a what? Oh. Whoop. Okay, so I'm gonna skip that. Oh, here. Oh, this already has glue there. Girl, what is it? There's a song I can't remember, but maybe you can remember. Maybe you know. It's. I'll tell you what the song is about. She meets a guy. Well, I guess her and her husband can't have babies, so she meets a guy, and I think it's a one-night stand. And they go to, I guess, to the motel or something. When I was first listening to that song, I was like, girl. And then later I found out because she couldn't have kids, right? That's why they did it. And I guess she runs into him and he noticed that, like, wait, that's my kid right there because it looked just like me. What's the name of that darn song? And I think his heart sings it, but I can't remember the name of the song. I said, well, because you're a fine girl. I hear you. Oh, really? Oh, that'd be pretty cool. They join you like that. Okay, has it went? Nope. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Anyone? No one knows what song I'm talking about? I know it's Heart, like I said, but I can't remember the name of the song. I don't know. See, now it's going to be in my mind until I figure it out. It's going to be messing with me all night. All I want to do is make... Yes, girl! Yes, that's it. Wow. Thank you, Christine. All I want to do is make love to you. When I first heard that, I was like, oh, such a romantic song. And then she was going on, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, whoa. Then I started thinking, would I ever do something like that? I don't know. And will my husband know? I'm like, would he be okay with that? I don't know. But that is such a good song. You like Queen? Yes, girl. Queen is a good band. Was. Still good. Okay. There we go. See. I like how it's coming out. Really cute. Say. All right. So, of course, y'all know me because I take forever to do something, right? So I went ahead and did my base. And here it is. Here's my cake. Okay, so I did the same thing. I did a whole line, one of my favorites. Girl, yes, girl. Okay, so then what I did, as you can see there, I just put like little drops there. Supposed to be like little marks there, over here. And the same thing I did here in the bottom. I didn't go all the way around. I skipped the, little space there. Give me a minute. Okay. Lying eyes. Sheeprug. What? Him like a sheeprug. Yes, she did. Well, I bet you at that moment he didn't care. He's like, hey, use me however you want. Okay, so I don't have toothpick right out. Here we go. Okay, so let's add the little tree. I was gonna add glitter, but I'm like, you know what? Let's skip the glitter. Oh wait, here's my gift. So it's going to go right there, and I think I'm gonna add a star. What do you have to say? Should add a star, right? Okay. So because the clay, the green clay, it's already dry since I did it yesterday. I don't mind pushing it down. Otherwise, it's best to let it dry completely before you, because it's obviously it's going to be hard to push that in there. You don't want to mess with your clay. Okay. So now I just need to do is add more little things. And you know what? I like the way it looks because it does look cartoonish, you know, right? It looks very cute. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. So I love the waviness. It's, you know, love that. So just follow the tree, how it goes. Look at that. Mwah! Love it. Gracias. Thank you. Okay. So now we're going to add some more little ornaments or lights, whatever we want to call those. And we're going to add a little star. Para la estrella, I want to add also another little gift. I was thinking about maybe, I'm not sure just yet, if I should add a little elf sitting here. But I would have to add him later because I know I won't have time to do him. But I do want to add a gift right here. And maybe one in the back. So if he goes on a turning table, when he's spinning around, we'll be able to see everything. And not just the front. Right? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Ah, gracias por las estrellas. Thank you so much. Do you see my question? Where did you get this? So, Amazon. I am going to post a link from where I got it from Amazon, and I'll post it here on my page once I am done, and then you can just go in there. Elves would be cute. Yes, right? Gracias. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love it. Really love it. But like I said, I think I'm just going to skip the glitter. I mean, I think glitter will look cute on it. But just on the white, right? But if you decide to do that and you just want it on the white, let it until it completely dries. Go in with your brush, add the glue, brush the glue evenly so there won't be lumps here and there. So when you add your glitter, obviously there won't be chunks, you know, you won't see that. Oh, thank you. They're so cute, little bears. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, so we're going to, well, why am I going over there? I was going to start already with the little elf, but we don't have time for the elf. All right, so we're going to put this to the side. We're going to make a gift. Okay, so the gift we want to do, see, that's purple. Which color do I have? So I want to use, okay, so I got purple up here. So should we do a yellow one? Because I have yellow. Here's the pink, here's the blue. Hola Trina, ¿cómo estás? All right, I think we're going to be adding, let's do this blue. I don't want to go too dark. Actually, this is not blue. I don't even know if I have enough of this one. Debbie, ya sabes, chica, con any more. Y no sé qué color este es. The teal. This is teal. Wait, I thought I did order teal. Okay, this should be enough for a small box. So this should be good. Okay. Yeah. All right. So to make our box, you're going to need something flat. Yes, I have done elves. Yes, I've done elves before on the lives, and they're, yeah, you're right, they're big. I mean, I could do a small, but I don't know. We'll see. We could make one. We could. Okay. Thank you, Trina. All right. So, thought I saw something there. Yellow. What we could do. Would yellow go with this? What do y'all think? The ribbon could be yellow. from doctors, right? Yes. There you go. It will look cute in a daycare, or like whoever's doing the Dr. Sue for Christmas. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be perfect. A little birthday party, Christmas birthday party for a little one. You just ordered, and hate to do it for one thing. You just ordered what? Okay, so we're gonna make the gift. So just squares, and I like, whenever I do something a square, I like to use, because it gives me a flat surface and actually gives me an actual square and not round sometimes. So we're gonna make a little square here, and there's some, I thought I saw something shiny. It's like a piece of stencil. I don't know where that came from. Marshmallow. I tell y'all what, that boy, I have to start picking up my garbage can and placing it up here, because he loves going in there, and he likes pulling out the bottles of water, and I don't know, there's something about that noise when you're crunching the bottle that it drives him crazy. So he loves going in there and pulling those out. Earlier I had him in here, but there was no bottles, so he decided to grab pieces of foam sheet that I had in there already, you know, from the bottom of the cake here that I use. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, little square. I'm sorry, can y'all see that? Okay, and I had it like, sorry, para afuera. Go. She got them from Amazon and is putting them. Oh, who was that? Jennifer, yes. I already forgot. Did I say something? Okay, so did we say yes on? I don't think yellow and blue goes together. I don't know. What do y'all think? Maybe a little lighter. I think we're gonna keep it maybe like a white. I think we'll keep it white. I could do another another gift, and we can make that one yellow. Because like I said, I want to put some in the back. And you know, if decide to put it on one of those spin majiggers right over there, you know, and you'll see the whole entire cake rather than just the front. Okay, so let's okay, here you go. Ooh. So I want to make sure that this is not too thin, because otherwise it'll be hard to pull out. And there it'll get stuck. Hola, Plam. Hola, Pam. Your new name is Plam. Not really. The only thing that I did here on the live was the tree. This right here, I did it off the day before yesterday. Yes, in parts, because, well, as you can see, it really didn't take long to add this right here. Once I figured out how quick to roll out my shape, and by using something, or even if you got something bigger, as long as it's flat, it's easier to roll out. Okay, so let's cut. Mira, I already have like boxes over here full of my stuff that I'm going to be taking, forgetting that I need them for today's live. It's a lot worse. Hello. Girl, I hear you, but I meant to say plan. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. You're fine. They have to eat, girl. You don't want them coming after you, because when they don't eat, they become little monsters. At all ages. All right, so the ribbon slash strip, I'm going to want to make sure they're the same size, because I can't have one larger or wider than the other, right? So I believe they will be about 1/2 inch. Okay. Ven para acá. Oh, hola, Ivania. Yes, girl. Shoot. I've been over ready. Is that such a word? Over ready. If not, well, we're making words today. Here on Spanglish Amigas, you know, we always got to come up with a word, which we have not been coming up with words. So what's the word of the day today for las Spanglish Amigas? What is Spanish word of the day? Plama. Palma. I'm just kidding. A ver. Anyone knows Spanish word of the day? Just doing that. Yeah, see, we need to teach Lauren. Yeah, we need to teach you. Spanish word of the day. A ver, chicas. Regalo. Regla. Regla. I can't even say it. Regale. Oh my gosh, the R is rolling out too much. Regalo. Regalo. Oh my gosh. Palma. There you go. That's the Spanish word of the day. Oh my goodness, yeah, because obviously GIF, I'm having a hard time saying it. I don't know Spanish. No, it's not Spanish, it's Spanglish. So it's a mixture of both words combined together. Use fire to make. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? You made my day. I'm happy that I am here and that I inspired you to make one. How about you? Crack me up, girl. That's too long. That's too long. We need like one word. Too much, mom. Just for you. Girl, I haven't even started. No, I've been drinking cafe. I haven't even started, girl. No, hombre, olvídate. Forget about it. You don't want to be around me. I don't know. I have a feeling that Debbie, mira, chinelas. Debbie, I'm changing your name too, girl. I have a feeling she's going to be ready with the camera. She'd be like, all right, Maria, let's do this. Oh my goodness. So much things, guys. Girl. You know what? I used to like analyze people a lot. Or anything. And I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm done. So now it's just like, F whatever. I'm done. You know, so whatever comes, I'm done. So, and I would always be afraid too. Who knows what I was going to say? Girl, I'm telling you, I'm like really afraid. Like, I'm being straight up honest right now. And Debbie, girl, if she's listening right now, she's going to be like, oh, got you. But I am so afraid of getting like very tipsy and Debbie knowing my password to my phone. Because she'd be like, "Ooh, let's make some calls. Because there are some people Maria want to talk to." You didn't have one. No, girl, there's no shots in there. Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. No, there's none in there. I'm just happy today. I'm happy. You know what it is? I have not had a day off, which I'm sure all of you heard that by now. I've been working. I've been trying to go to sleep early, but it's just, for whatever reason, I can't, you know. And yeah, so I'm like really wired up on coffee. Pero, espérate. Wait until next week. Like I said, I'm really afraid of Debbie. I'm going to turn around like this and... But then again, you know, she'll probably wait until I fall asleep. She'll get my thumb and do that to my phone. She'll be like, let's see who we're going to call. I'm like, ooh. You know, I'm going to tell you a story. And the reason why I say this because it has happened. So, years ago, I broken up with the ex, right? And I thought I was done and over, you know. But apparently I was, but not happy Maria. So, hola Denise. Yes, girl, I'm gonna be there. I'll be the one in the back giggling for everything. Especially if you see a cup in my hand. Especially if you see the solo cup in my hand. Anyways, so I went out with my friends, you know, and over here. And and so then, girl, I think if y'all gonna be, if y'all see my name popping out, it's because it's me calling Colette. Can you gather some money? Because I'm like, need to be bailed out. No, but anyway, just kidding. So I thought all of that was out already, right? And apparently it wasn't, because there was still some in there, balled up in there. So next thing I know, went out with the girls, had a good time, you know. The next day, I get a message from the ex, and I'm like, wake up, and I'm like, do you want? So I like open it, and it said, oh, you must have been drunk for saying all of what you said. I'm like, what did I say? Well, I guess in my head, I was saying, F you, you mother, how dare you, you know, the day that you were, you know, saying, you know, here I thought I was like letting them have it. Well, apparently when I got it back, I don't know who deleted it, but I got it back. It was gibberish. Nothing made sense. The spelling was awful. It was like, instead of saying like spelling mother, effer, it was like probably like QRWK4. So it was like, oh my God, I drunk text someone. So, like I said, I am afraid Debbie might do this. Or wait until or maybe I will be the one doing that. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm afraid that's going to happen. Like, and I'm really, really praying that I don't. So, yeah, there's this little story. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm talking from experience. All right, so this is how we're going to line it up. And let's do this end. Oh my goodness, allergies are coming back, and I took my medicine, not medicine, but, you know, over-the-counter medicine. Well, yeah, I guess you can call it medicine. Anyways, and I forgot to take some in the morning, and I took some in the afternoon, and well, I'm Still waiting for it to kick in. Okay, just like that. So we're gonna do that to all the edges. Oh goodness. Need to hurry up. Oh, can't wait to meet you too. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. I don't know. Let me see if I can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. The clay right there. Can you see that? Like right there. So I think it's because for too long. Anyways, yeah, you know what? If I would have not added the black, it reminds me of Tiffany's. And you know what? I've been wanting to make a Tiffany. I made one in the beginning of when I started my page. Now I want to make another. But that one was made out of spackle and what is that other clay? The one that we all started with. Crayola makes it. Magic. Something magic. I forgot. Okay. Model Magic. That's the name. And I'm surprised that it is still good. You know, pieces have not broken or anything like that. What color is the pretty the this one right here? I don't know. I think it's just pink. This one has a mixture of all three, right? But this is the bottom one, and this Debbie just named it pink. And that one I think is just light blue or blue. Yes, Model Magic. And like I said, and some other stuff that I have made, those pieces, like I said, I think it always comes down to the clay itself, because I have made other things that are either bigger or smaller and didn't last. They started cracking. And the same thing, some that the same size and they last. I'm like, okay, so I guess it depends on the day. Okay. Oops. No, see, this is way too small. I did that way too small. I thinned it out too small. So we're just gonna do that there. Just doing that on all the ends. Right? That's how I started. I started off with Model Magic. I thought it was the cutest things. You know, I started off doing really like small little desserts. And then I got introduced to foam clay. And this is where I've been ever since. So I like it because it's a lot easier on the hands, you know. Alright, so here is that. Doesn't matter if it connects or not because it's going to be covered up anyway. Okay, so this is where it got a little tricky for me because of the pieces have to be a little bit smaller, thinner. Let me cut it into smaller pieces like that. I'm just gonna I just left those, just got the clay and I just fold them in. Okay, might have to use glue here because it's not staying. Okay, well that is the same to go down because it's like, oh my goodness. I need a cup. I need some. Kathy. Alright, I'm gonna roll out these and then I can just, okay, so like I said, this is smaller, so I have to roll out the clay a little bit thinner. You don't have to necessarily go all the way around. You can do the same thing that I did to the tree where I just done like sections on part of the tree, or you can go all the way around. It's totally up to you. Remember, it is your piece and you can make it however you want. And you don't have to do the back side of it because since it's going to be up against the cake, no one's really going to see it. Unless you have someone nosy, then either A, you cover it up, or B, you just tell them to look away. Okay. Let me just bring that up just like so. Okay. Alright, let me see. Where's... Okay, here we go. Oh, I can hear thunder. I was actually afraid that, because when I was driving home, it was thundering and lightning, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to rain, I'm going to lose the internet, and forget about it. Alright, so here we go. If you want, like I said, you can add the back. Totally up to you. We can add the little tails. Now, this is going to be very tricky. Let me see if I can cut this if it lets me. Yank that baby. Okay, I did. Let me try to do like a duck tail. Like that. You can skip this part. You don't have to necessarily do that. It's up to you if you want to or not. So, like I said, you can skip that, or you can add it. Okay, and my clay is starting to dry up because it's not going any thinner than that. You'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm not sure if I'll be here, but okay. I'll try to wait as long as I can. If not, then thank you for hanging out. This is going to wash the replay. Okay, not a problem. Oh, thank you. I did not make the cake, just so you know. I did not make the cake on the live. I did that off camera. But it's pretty much the same way that I did my tree. If you decide to do this, make sure that you use glue on these right here, and you're going to need a tool where you're going to have to stick it in there so you can follow that, and do one part at a time. I wind up doing the frosting first, and then I did the frosting up here, and then I went in and I did the black lining, and that was actually like a big no-no because my cake was already drying and I had to use glue all the way around. If the clay is soft, then it'll get when you add the black, it'll hold it much easier rather than, and it'll grab it quicker than if you were to use glue, if that makes any sense. But yes, if you do decide to make it, please do share with me. I would love to see yours or everyone's, and I am actually going to hurry up because of, see, I can't do that. Maybe it'll let me go in there and then wrap this over this way. I need to add a camera facing this way down here. I've been saying that forever. but I need to really do it, because when I do small pieces like this, that I have to bring it closer to me. I know you ladies can't see it. I can't see what I'm doing until I show you what I did. Okay, so I'm gonna add the other one later, but this one right here, let me see. I think this one is a little bit too big. Perhaps there's gonna be leaning somehow like that, because the way the tree is, yeah, the tree is a little bit too wide, so it's not gonna let me. It will not fit underneath unless I made it a little bit flat. Hola Jamie, no sé si te vi. Hola, gracias por estar aquí. But this one I would have to add on the back side, because when it turns, you're gonna see that right there that it's missing. So, but I really don't want to cover the tree tampoco, because you can see the tree is giving it that cartoonish look to it, and I love that. And I still need to add the star, so maybe if I just lean it this way. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna do that there. And once I get off the line, I'll go right ahead and post those 2 links for you ladies, where I got the tree, and then you can go ahead and give it a try. Yes, right. I love the colors. I'm happy that these 2 colors match, because I was actually afraid. I was thinking about doing this one for the cake up here, but I changed my mind at the last minute, and I'm glad. But anyways, okay, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for supporting Las Spanglish Amigas. We really appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, if you're not able to watch the whole lives, you know, which we get it, everybody, you know, is busy. Catch the replay. We really appreciate that. Go in there and say hi to us, so we know that you stopped by, and we can come in here and say hi to you as well. So if you do decide to make one, I hope you share that with me. And you see what I did here? I still need to do it up here. Okay? And then, of course, I still need to give a Miss Tree. Once I am done with it, I will be posting it. Okay. Gracias por las estrellas. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Ribbon. Change your name too, Ribbon. Tanya. Thank you. Oh, and yes, so next Friday, I will not be here. Actually, today, you will not see me again until the 20, well, with las amigas, or doing a craft with until the 23rd with Debbie, and then of course I'll be back here with las Spanglish Amigas the 25th. But for next week, we're not going to be crafting. We're going to be coming live. I know for me for sure, we're going to be doing giveaways. So you want to check out. When you see us going live, you want to be there. Share it on Spanglish Amigas. Share it over there, because if you send it to me privately, then I can share it on my page. Here on my Fake Bake. I was going to change my name too. Oh my Lord Jesus, what did I put in this coffee? Anyways, yes, but if not, then just go ahead and change it. I need a nap. I need a nap. Anyways, go ahead and post it over on Spanglish Amigas. It is free to join. Just answer 2 simple questions, which is pretty much following the rules, you know, no bullying, stuff like that. And the other is something about how do you become a crafter, I think. I already forgot what the other one was. But anyways, very simple questions, you know, just answer those, and you know, you'll join in, and then you can start posting all of your pictures. You can post your videos in there too. The only thing we can do on Spanglish Amigas is sell. We cannot promote our stuff. Not even I can do it, you know, because otherwise that group is not meant for that, and I don't want to get in trouble by you know who. But if you are you want to sell something, you know, I'll be more than happy to promote you here on my page. On my page, I can do that. So just send me a private message and say, hey, you know, I'm selling this, I'm selling that, and I'll be more than happy to post that on my page. Because of course, you know, I love to help as much as I can. I wish I could do more, but whenever I can do something, I'll be more than happy to do it. Okay, so thank you again so much for hanging out with me. If I again inspire you to make one, yay, and I want to see it, so please share with me. And maybe you'll be the lucky one and your name will be changed too. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great weekend, and take care of yourself. Be kind, stay safe. Bye. Adios. I'm gonna go reach over and go check out marshmallow. No, girl, that's trust me. Being nice always pays out. Bye.